Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our weekly live. Chiming in here so that you guys can get connected, understand what is going on inside of the group, and how you can benefit from the group. So we're here to make a difference. We're here to help you to understand how to get started in real estate investing, what questions what questions you may have with real estate. We just wrapped up our 5-day challenge. Today is the last day. All of the trainings are going to come down. So make sure that you're finalizing, unless you have VIP, you have the recordings, but we're finalizing everything, wrapping it all up. Getting my calendar is closing. So make sure you book your call soon. Today's the last day to book your call, as well as to view the videos. And then we're shutting everything down. Why? Because now I get to go and pay attention to my private clients, my students that need my support. This is sort of my give back to do the 5-day challenge so that you guys get educated, make smarter decisions, understand that real estate has many faces and you don't have to do just the one thing. In real estate, there's a lot of different things that you can do in real estate and have fun doing it, right? How to save on taxes, how to keep more of the money you make, all of those things is what we're all about here at Bottom Line Wealth. So Bottom Line Wealth is our company who houses the Get Started and Retire Early through Real Estate Investing. Okay, so my students are, we went through some of the training. We had someone pop up inside of we do the pocket coaching, and one of my students was in there during the training, letting us know that she has a potential deal, and then popped in yet with another deal. So all of that, it's in full swing, full motion. We have deal review tonight. So my students actually get to get all their data together on their deal and run it past me. So we're doing deal or no deal. And we are actually doing an accountability call, because when they come on board, they get, the plan, if you will. And the game plan is what you're going to be booking here with me. This is why I've opened up my calendar so you guys could see what it looks like for you, right? Because sometimes you're like, well, maybe this, maybe that, and I'm not sure this, and I'm not sure that. So jump on the call so that you actually get the clarity and know how it works for you. That's what this is all about. According to, if you guys went through the 5-day training, today's the last day, understanding your market, understanding the sellers, understanding the numbers, right? How are you funding this? Who's on your team? How are you making all of this work? There's a lot of moving parts. So working these 5 steps is what's important to get you going in the right direction. And my students get me so that they can stay safe in their contract, get my creative eyes on there so there's no money out of pocket deals, and also to save on taxes. And what do I ask my CPA? What do I ask my attorney? Like all of those things, they have access to me for. Okay. And so you guys are getting a taste of what it's like to work with me, to understand what it means for you to do real estate investing. Maybe you didn't know about I could actually hold property. What? No money out of pocket? And yes, you can. And that's what I teach. That's what I do. I just closed on 2 with no money out of my pocket. And I want to help you do the same. Okay, so let's put a plan together, jump on a call. Christine's been reaching out to you, so make sure you connect with Christine. I think someone just got in here, Shalon, I believe it was. Yeah, she was like barely getting in here because the calendar was filled up with calls. So I'm so excited to speak to every single one of you. The stories that I've heard, the resilience, the go-getters that are in this group, and of servant heart. Because if you're not working of servant heart inside this group, I kick you out. I actually just had someone spam us inside the group and I kicked them out. So if you guys saw anything 4X or anything crazy in there, just know that I deleted it already, okay? I can't stand this. So anyways, I'm here for you and I want to make sure that you guys understand, if not now, when? Right? We're in a market where in the next 24 to 36 months, real estate is changing completely. Okay, so if you have questions, ask them. I'm here every day at 2:30 Eastern, not every day, every week, Wednesday, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's today, right now, to give you updates. All right. And our update right now is about the 5-day challenge of the training, and then updates about the market, what's going on in the market, to answer your questions. We gather them throughout the week and then we answer them on here. We had quite a few we went over on Monday or Sunday's call. So backtracking to those, if I did not get to your question, please speak up and let me know, because everyone gets to be seen and heard here. I'm going to pop over to the thing here. I'm going to pop over and see. Thank you for the 5-day challenge. Yes, working on wrapping it all up and submitting everything. Good job, Marjorie. Yeah, so everyone who participated inside of the 5-day challenge was able to submit a deal. You didn't have to do a call, you just get a game plan. But if you had a deal, because I really want to give you the experience of real estate, that's what this is about. The more action you take, the more you're going to learn. Okay, so action is what this is all about. This is not just a learning platform, a place for you to learn, a training for you to learn. It's a training for you to do, right? This is what I do, and I'm showing you what I do so that you can do it too. Okay, put you into action and run the numbers on a real property, right? And you get to get my eyes on it. And if you could close it, we'll close it, not a big deal. But you're not going to know if you don't run through a deal. Okay, so that's why we're doing what we do, so we put you in action, right? And the biggest thing is keeping you safe. So I've heard, I was trying to think back to a story, and I'm like, okay, that one might be too scary for you guys. And I say that with a grain of salt because real estate can be scary. It's an investment. It's like going to the casino. Are you going to get a return on investment? Right? You don't know. It's the safest one that you can do out there. Like gambling is pretty blind, right? This is pretty eye-opening to do real estate, but still it's an investment. And yes, you could lose your skirt on it if not done properly. So I'm not here to scare you, but I want to hold your feet to the fire of please ask, please speak up on your deal. Ask about the mentorship program if that's something that you're looking for, so that we can help keep you safe inside of the deals that you're looking at. There is a lot of people out there. Like I just was sent, I'm sent all kinds of stuff, but I was just sent, hey, sign this disclosure thing so that we could do business together. And I'm like, I'm not doing business with anybody. I just want to know if you had any deals over there. Okay. So be wary of, don't sign anything, don't pay for anything up front. There's lenders out there that say, pay me $450 up front. It's a application fee. Don't pay those things, right? There's the only thing you're paying for is an inspection. That's the only thing you pay out of your pocket, which most investors don't pay for inspections, home inspections. Only homeowners do, not investors. We have contractors walk through, okay? And the other thing that you would pay for is an appraisal. So if you're working with a lender and they need an appraisal, you'll have to pay an appraisal fee, okay, out of pocket as when they do it. Okay, sometimes they'll make it so that you pay out of escrow, but if you don't close on it, you still have to pay that appraiser. Okay, so there isn't much you should be spending money on to do real estate. Make sure that you're looking at your earnest money deposit, make it as less as possible. It does not have to be 1% to 2%. So keeping you safe is, I see these things all the time. That's why I'm speaking up about it, and why having someone in your corner by your side to walk you through the real estate process, understanding the market. Are you investing in the right market? Is it now a crime-ridden market, or is it now too expensive and out of your realm? There's different reasons to invest in different places. So one of my students is in California, and there's no way she's going to buy and hold. It's not a buy and hold strategy for newbie investors to invest in California. That thing cash flows. nothing cash flows. So we got her a place in Pennsylvania. She bought it sight unseen because she had me in her corner by her side. Now she gets around $495 a month cash flow from a purchase, right? So she purchased the property, the tenant's paying down the note, and she's cash flowing. So, and building the asset, like, so eventually we don't buy on appreciation, but the appreciation is going to grow. We all know that real estate does this, does this, does this, does this. And the appreciation ultimately is up. All right. What you bought 5 years ago, you can't touch for the same price as it was 5 years ago. Right. 10 years ago, 20 years ago. This is a constant for real estate is up. All right. Even though we have a wave that we go through in the next 24 to 36 months is key into getting into real estate investing. It's where some of the best deals are going to happen. And if you all been waiting for the sign, here's your sign to get started in real estate investing, because it is a wonky year. It is an election year and everything gets crazy during this time. And giving the fact that one of my market reports was about supply and demand. All right. And they stopped building because the rates went up so high, the builders couldn't afford it. And so the demand was there. And then now that it's come down just a little bit, a hair, right? Things are going to start, they have to start building regardless of the interest rate. They have to. Housing is needed. And so that's going to go back up again. So, but you have this 24 to 36 month window where there's going to be an excess. Okay. And you actually get a hold of that. So there's not as much as demand because there's excess, and this, you're able to make great deals because of it. Okay. So I just want to put that out there, that that's kind of where the market is turning. It changes it seems like every month, but it's about a 90-day increment where it changes. And, the Fed's just met again, so life changes again. And that's like every quarter that something happens. And so, but the thing with real estate versus stock market or any other investments like that is it's a slow ride. It doesn't just go, whoop, we're done, like stock market does, right? And just everything just tanks. But real estate is a slow down and a slow up. And my interpretation of slow and your interpretation of slow could be two different things. What I'm saying is it didn't happen overnight. Okay, it takes months for it to move this way and this way, right? Which gives you time to do what you need to do if you're studying the market. And that's how I keep my students safe in their purchases, is knowing what's going on in the market. Okay, if you know what's going in the market, you know how to pivot. So some of you that want to do short-term rentals, okay, some of you that want to do short-term rentals, there's a lot of areas where legalities are happening to shut that down. They don't want short-term rentals anymore. There's a shortage of long-term rental housing that is needed, and the hotels and there's a bureaucracy around all of short-term rentals. All right. And the hotels aren't making their money. So they're like, wah, wah, wah. And so the state has to make regulation to make sure you're not taking money from the hotels. That's where that started. And it turns into something else, Let me see here. Good afternoon. And so good luck to this. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Catch my breath here. I'm on my soapbox. So yes, you got it, Melissa. So what I want to tell you is, if you haven't booked your call yet, go ahead, jump on board. Get the call done. It doesn't hurt anybody to really know what a game plan is for you. Quit steering blind. Just quit steering blind. If not now, when, right? If not this, what? Ask yourself those questions. All right. Real estate is a long-term game. It's not a get-rich-quick overnight thing. So making sure you're doing it strategically, because there's some time that's put into it. is important. So get a strategic plan that helps put this in place for you. Those of you that are just getting started, there's lots of rose-colored glasses out there like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at that. And it's my job to take what you see out there in the world and narrow it down for you. Okay, bring it to a bite-sized chunk so you know how to move forward with a profit in your pocket. All right. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them inside the comments. Let us know. Wendy says, I got my call booked. Good. Good deal. Good deal. And if you have any questions about a deal that you're doing, no spamming in there. I just had to cut out 3 people. So if you want to be a part of this group, we keep it clean. All right. I'm very selective who comes in this group. I'm not worried about growing it to the maxes. I'm here to have quality people inside of the group that support and love on each other with a servant heart. We might as well just call this servant real estate investing for the most part, right? And I say that because if it's not a win-win for everybody, you shouldn't be spamming up the group, all right? Because that's just a win for you, not for them. You think they want it. You think they need it. You didn't ask. You didn't participate, right? So that's how I feel about life, is you should get to know somebody before just assuming what they need. All right. I'm keeping my group safe, keeping it sound, keeping them happy, keeping you educated, keeping you in the game, right? So doing these trainings, tell me, are these trainings working for you? What is it that you would like to see more of? I'm happy to give it to you. We are going to schedule up another 5-day challenge. There's been such a demand for it. I didn't realize there's been such a demand for it. We will schedule up another one just so that you know. So that people can pop in. Some people were on spring break. They couldn't come and they couldn't go through the challenge. And some had escaped before they could book their call. So I feel you. I love you. I want to support you. And those of you that have been here with me for a while know that I have a huge heart and I try and help as many people as I can during these times, during these challenges that we put out there. And so if I were to do, let me ask you this real quick. If I were to do a financial fitness call, okay, that helps you understand how money works, how to leverage money, how to grow money, and then invest money, would that be beneficial to you? Let me know inside of the chat here. Just go ahead and type it in there. And I'll make a special post for it too. And see what kind of, I'll make a poll so that you guys can let me know if that's beneficial to you. Because there's no sense understanding real estate if you don't understand money, right? The two go hand in hand. You need to understand money. You need to understand how it works, how to create it, how to leverage it in your real estate. Again, I've done no money out of pocket deals, but when I understand the return on investment, this is how the money needs to work, right? And this is what I live off of. And this is how my budget goes. Like everything has a place, okay? So let me see. Sue says, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Wendy says it would be beneficial. Marjorie says, yes, absolutely. Love this win-win, everybody. Servant real estate. Yes, absolutely. You got it. I'm seeing you. I hear you. Adonis says, would explain cost segregation, please. Oh, yeah. So cost segregation is basically in the tax world, when you have a real estate asset, you get to depreciate it each year. You divide that over 27.5 years. And that's the amount of depreciation you can get from that purchase price, right? You divide that over 27.5 years. And that's what you could deduct each year, okay? Cost segregation is taking all that 27.5 years, your first year. But you have to get it evaluated when you first get it before you make repairs, right? And so they know that you added value to it. And then they give you the depreciation of the 27.5 years, all up front after you're done rehabbing it. So that's a way to get a good chunk of change. It's a way to get paid on a house. But also know that when you do that, so here's what not to do, right? So that's great to get that upfront money, but here's what not to do. What not to do is sell it the next year or two after. Because all of those years were given to you up front. So guess what? You get to pay those back. Okay. So if you plan on selling it, don't do a cost seg. Just don't. Was that helpful, Donna? Would love it if it was after 4 p.m. The financial fitness. Melissa? Awesome. I think we got a little bit of a drag here. Thank you. Yes, Donna says. That explains it. Perfect. Okay, great. I don't see any more questions inside of the chat. I hope this was helpful for you. Just a little wrap up of our 5-day challenge. Today's the last day to book your call to get through the videos if you haven't done so already. And those VIP peepers, you guys get the replays, so you're good to go. And we're here every Wednesday, so put this in your calendar, right? And say, you know, I want to be here live, and I'm going to be here asking questions, or you can ask a question inside of the group. Say, can you answer this on the live on Wednesday, because I can't make it. Either way, we're here for you. We're here for you. And yes. So this call is every Wednesday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then we have a financial fitness class popping off on Thursday. Okay, now I get you. I get your tracking now. All right, super. So you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you inside the Facebook group. Have fun. Bye.